Sell your home for $20,000 more than it's worth? Well, then there's two rules you must follow. Rule number one is always expose your home fully to the market. Rule number two, always test the market to see if you should be priced higher than recent similar sales. So let's look at these two rules in a little more detail. Rule number one is always expose your house to the open market. Period. That means to beware of investors who promise a fast, cash, private sale with no commission and no hassle. And most notably, no exposure to the market, because they just want you and him to deal direct. Also, beware of the agent who wants you to sell to his built-in buyers without exposure to the market. Now, it's a good thing for a broker to have buyers, but it's a better thing to expose to the market. And if his buyers will pay the highest price, great. If not, sell it to a different buyer. You just don't know what an unknown buyer might pay. In one case, I was at a court confirmation of a probate estate sale, and this included a mini auction. And one buyer outbid all of the rest and also bid well over the apparent market value. Out of professional curiosity, after the bidding was done, I asked them, why did you pay so much more than the apparent market value? They simply said that they liked the home, they could afford the home, and so they bought the home. They didn't mention market value at all. Rule number two, it's not enough to just expose your home to the market. You need a way to test the market. I represented a buyer in Ladera Ranch buying a home for her daughter. Over a single Saturday and Sunday, we saw everything on the market at her price range. As part of my background work for her purchase, I also looked at 6 months' worth of recent sales in the area. Astonishingly, a dozen or more sales had closed with only 0 to 7 days on the market, and they all sold within a few dollars per square foot of each other. However, based just on our 2-day intensive view of the market, they also all sold well under the potential market price. All the agents were just playing follow the leader to get a fast and easy sale. I'm sure that the sellers were pleased with their fast and hassle-free sales, and they were pleased with their agents who handled these sales for them. However, if they had known how much money they left on the table, which I estimated to be between $30,000 to $50,000 based on our Saturday and Sunday look at the market, they certainly would have been less pleased. All of the agents had happy clients and their sales numbers looked good. However, they didn't serve their clients well because they didn't ask what if. This does not mean to overprice your home. Otherwise, if you overprice, your high price will squander the excitement of your home just coming on the market, and you'll likely sell for less than you should. No, the way to test the market is not to overprice, it's to start a buyer bidding war. How do you start a buyer bidding war, you might say? Well, here's how. I market broker cash directly to buyers. Well, most agents strive to keep all the double commission by selling to their own buyer. I do not. My pay stays exactly the same, whether I'm the only agent in the sale or whether there are two of us. I market my broker cash directly to buyers to attract them to come directly to me with no buyer agent. And when they do, they receive the cash that would have been paid to their buyer agent if they'd had one. This excites them, and excites them to bid against each other and allows them to pay $20,000 to $50,000 over your asking price at no extra expense to them. You can easily see how you can end up selling for $20,000 or more over market value, sometimes way more than $20,000 over market. So, to sell your home for $20,000 or more than it's worth, number one, fully expose it to the market, and number two, test the market with a buyer bidding war. For more about how this would apply to you, text me or call me at 949-278-1595 or go to 3minutecall.com to schedule a brief call with me right on my calendar. If you found these ideas useful, please subscribe to my channel, give me a thumbs up, and tell your friends and coworkers of a better way to buy a home.